What pictures do you see in the clouds?
I see an astronaut.
I see a tree. I see baby sharks. Oh yeah, it's a shark.
All right, everyone, great job on the clouds. Now, what constellations did you draw?
I drew a fish.
I drew a butterfly. I drew a horse and a bear. Look at what I drew. I made a pineapple.
I drew a happy crab.
Great job, everyone. Kudos on your creative constellations.
From clouds to stars, the sky invites us to imagine, to dream and create brilliant legends. All across the globe, people tell stories from the stars above. Today, we will share many of these adventures connecting Earth and sky. Long ago, constellations were essential. They were a way to understand the mysterious night sky. The first drawings on ancient cave walls imagined a bull. Star maps were a way to organize the sky, to know when different seasons would start, when to plant crops or hunt for food. And the heavens often marked their path by pointing out the directions. Today's constellations were first imagined more than 2,000 years ago, here in the Middle East, in ancient Egypt, Babylonia, and Greece. Centuries later, more elaborate drawings produced these glorious sky maps. Then, 100 years ago, they became the 88 official constellations we have today.
Why are there 88?
Who are you?
My name's Annie, from the classroom. Who are you? Where are you?
I'm here, there, inside. And outside. I'm an observer, a watcher. I'll say more later. What did you ask me again?
Why are there 88 constellations?
That's right. In today's modern world, astronomers use big telescopes to make distant discoveries.
Cool space pictures.
Astronomers needed a way to identify the locations of their discoveries, so they made these borders for the 88 constellations. It's a map of the universe.
What's next?
The Zodiac. Many people are familiar with zodiac constellations. Sagittarius, Capricornus, Aquarius. The zodiac marks the path of the sun, moon, and planets. Though the sun's path is an illusion.
It's really planet Earth moving. It orbits the sun.
Very good! There are 12 zodiac constellations for the 12 months of the year, making them great timekeepers. The Mayans had 13 zodiac constellations.
Why 13?
Because their calendars were more moon-based. Once every 2.7 years, there are 13 full moons. So they had 13 zodiac constellations. Over in China, these 4 constellations represent the 4 seasons and directions. The blue dragon represents east and spring. The red bird denotes south and summer. The white tiger is for west and autumn. And the black tortoise means north and winter.
You sure know a lot about constellations.
Let's take another journey and visit even more lands across your planet. Like the Zodiac, we will witness how different people see different things from the same stars. This time, we'll explore the Big Dipper.
Sounds like an adventure.
We start here in America. Folklore says the Big Dipper came from the drinking gourd. If you hollow out a gourd, it makes a great dipper for water. Follow the Drinking Gourd is an African-American song about using these stars to find the North Star, the one that never moves, and then travel north to freedom.
Where to now?
Across the ocean to Greece, where long ago they told the story of a lady, Callisto, who was turned into a bear and thrown into the night sky for safety. Her son Arcas was also thrown into the sky as a bear. Today, these bears are also known as Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Back in North America, a different sort of bear was seen by Native Americans. The Six Nation tribes imagined 3 brothers chasing a magical bear up from the land into the sky. The hunters became the handle stars of the Dipper, while the bear can be seen over the bowl.
Heading north, I think.
The Inuit peoples of the far north have many constellation stories. One is Tuktujuk, the caribou, made up of the stars of the Big Dipper. Some Inuits see one caribou, others see the 7 stars as a whole herd of caribou.
We're traveling all over.
In Scandinavian territory, the Dipper was seen as Karl's Wagen, or Thor's wagon. Thor, being their greatest god, drives his wagon high into the sky, where it never sets in the west nor rises in the east. Thor is circumpolar, up all night, protecting his people. Long ago in Egypt, stargazers created many constellations symbolizing their gods and goddesses. Here, they created an amazing procession of a bull, followed by a floating man, and then a hippopotamus that has a crocodile on its back. There's one constellation story that's kind of scary. It's Perseus who holds the head of...
Medusa! She had snakes instead of hair!
Right. And the story says if you saw her horrific gaze, you would turn to...
Stone!
Medusa is represented by this star, Algol. It changes its brightness every 2.86 days. To ancient people, Algol's changing light was scary, like Medusa in the story. Algol means the ghoul, or the demon star. But the story we will hear now comes from one of your astronomers.
Algol is 90 light years away. Today's sophisticated telescopes reveal Algol has a partner in crime, a companion star that eclipses its light. Algol itself is the hot, bright blue star that gets partly obscured by its dimmer yellow sidekick. The yellow star is not visible back on Earth with human eyes.
That whole Perseus-Medusa story is kind of scary.
A constellation story is like any story. It can feature an honest and righteous hero, or it can be a sad tragedy. But mostly, constellation tales show humans how to be honest and caring, and how not to behave badly. For example, Orion and Scorpius are popular constellations, but they are opposite each other on the celestial sphere. When your planet is here, people see Orion all night long. 6 months later, your planet moves to the other side of the sun. Now the Scorpion is visible all night long. Long ago in ancient Greece, a story was told about why these two constellations are never seen together in the sky.
I am a very skilled hunter. The best, the very best. Call me Mr. Perfect. There is no animal I cannot defeat.
Hold on, Mr. Hotshot. A great goddess has sent me to teach you a lesson.
What? Who are you? I've never seen a creature like you before.
I am a scorpion. I got fierce pinching claws and a stinger tail.
Ha! What a silly scorpion. Move aside, you are no match for me.
I warn you, my stinging tail is very fast.
Off with you. I have animals to hunt.
All right, don't say I didn't warn you, you big brager.
The moon goddess Artemis felt bad for Orion and insisted he become a constellation. The Scorpion was honored too, but they were placed far apart.
That story says we shouldn't brag all the time and to care for all animals because the Earth is a special place.
A very special place. If we connect the constellations, stars, and zoom away, notice the stars don't change until we get really far away.
What's going on?
Your astronomers made this cool simulation where you travel outside the Milky Way galaxy. Notice the constellations have converged into a small cluster. These stars are a small part of the galaxy.
The Milky Way is ginormous.
Let's run another simulation with the Big Dipper. Constellations change due to proper motion.
Proper motion? What's that?
Stars move relative to each other. They go at different speeds and different directions as they orbit the galaxy. That's proper motion.
The Big Dipper is not the Big Dipper anymore.
Time is moving fast into the future.
Amazing.
Welcome to the moon room.
Are we going to make moon constellations?
Sure. Did you know, way before telescopes or Neil Armstrong, people saw the darker rocks as water. They called them Maria, which is Latin for seas. Can you see the face on the moon?
I can see a face. Those dark regions could also be a Tyrannosaurus Rex and maybe a Pachycephalosaurus.
In Japan, they see a rabbit making rice cakes in a bowl. In India, they see the hands of Ashtangi Mata, the mother of all things.
So why is the moon's face light and dark in the first place?
Billions of years in the past, my moon was bombarded by asteroids. This heated up the moon, causing lava flows, which created the dark patches we see today. Time for some nebula constellations. Let's see what these adults will imagine.
And tell me what you see.
Oh, it's like a Rorschach ink blood test.
Mine looks like a cave.
Christine?
I see an evil eye.
I see a seahorse dancing among the stars.
That's what my head feels like after a pan-galactic gargle blaster.
A pan-galactic gargle blaster? Actually, this is the Fireworks Nebula.
What caused it? A big explosion?
Exactly. The Fireworks Nebula came from a nova. This is when a small, hot, dense star, called a white dwarf, steals gas from a much larger companion star and ignites. This nebula is called the Crab Nebula, the death throes of a mammoth star that exploded as a supernova.
What's a supernova?
It's when a massive star runs out of nuclear fuel, collapses, and rebounds off its dense core. A lot of deep space nebulae are supernova remnants.
Does a nebula always come from a dead star?
No. Sometimes they make stars. This is the Orion Nebula, a huge stellar nursery. Over 1,000 stars will be born here in this vast, majestic cloud of hydrogen.
It looks like fireflies.
Very good. All humans make the unfamiliar familiar. That's Pareidolia.
Pareidolia. Wow, a face on Mars.
Today, scientists know this face is really a pile of weathered rocks. Look at this amazing comet, an icy rock that orbits the sun.
That could be a huge space chair for astronauts.
This is Jupiter's inner moon, Io, a world of active volcanoes spewing out sulfur plumes. See any similarities?
A large moon pizza.
vast icy plain on distant Pluto resembles
a human heart.
How about these two gigantic galaxies, 80 million light years away?
I spy with my little eye two giant galactic space eyes.
This is the first black hole picture ever taken.
Looks like a Halloween donut, or maybe the face of Mike Wazowski.
The aurora borealis, or northern lights, are beautiful. It's my atmosphere being electrified by energetic sun particles.
I'm not sure what it looks like. It's just beautiful.
People still make constellations today.
They do?
Sure. Just tap your imagination.
There's the Incredible Hulk and the Eiffel Tower.
Very good, my young friend.
I see the Star Trek ship.
There are as many constellations as there are imaginations. They are like a mirror, reflecting hopes and dreams of human hearts.
Hey, who are you again? An observer? Watcher? You said you would tell me later.
I am the Earth, your planet, your home. I have been watching people from all across my lands look up and connect to the amazing sky above with abundant imagination.
My mom says imagination makes the world go round.
It sure does, Annie. It sure does. So take your imagination and go explore. Wonder. Discover. Oh, and make sure you have a little fun along the way.
Very creative in there. Anything I'm supposed to say. Oh, it's like a Rorschach shot. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's like a Rorschach. Roar! Honey, I got the inside.
That's Africa? What? Sometimes I see Australia in the clouds.
Look at the picture yourself and tell me what you see. I want you to use imagination. Imagination is key to everything.